U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Off-play action, it's Cunningham. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And fights through 1 man, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 45. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
This one caught by Osborne.
Bro, what?
Inside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Vikings at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Goff. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, but it's going to be second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Goff now to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he stops right at midfield. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That's almost impossible.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Gibbs. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now Cunningham sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Cunningham looking to throw.
Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for him, taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a 1st down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Goff. Caught by Jones. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Montgomery back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Taking it right
Come on, bro.
He is going to have
Even soft him
Lions
around.
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff.
God.
It's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, had the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. He's got it to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Goff now looks to throw.
No way, bro.
For the Lions, touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Cunningham. Flush to his right. They'll find Osborne here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Cunningham.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
Stop, bro.
They had the 8-yard gain first down, but unable to do much from there.
They just keep trying to so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
No way.
Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Open man right side is St. Brown. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete into
Whoa,
the hands of
what the
Schultz here.
fuck?
Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a player shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action, it's Cunningham rolling to his right.
Bro, my God.
Too far in front, he couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 on the top run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he'll go down, and that will do Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Cunningham. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go. 18 rattlers.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
Touchdown, Vikings. Deuce Vaughn from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it here.
No way.
So able to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here.
No shot, dude.
And they go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Gone. This is caught by Williams.
Come on.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Goff now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Running forward, Montgomery.
Nice.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cunningham to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
53 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
This one caught by Osborne, right side. Now a 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cunningham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Joseph's got it, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Come on.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a spot.
What the fuck?
Down the right side. Inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for the Lions.
This is
touchdown.
fucking whack-ass bullshit.
David Montgomery with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
This is some...
Extra point by Patterson,
Wow.
up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Cunningham. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Cunningham looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Completes this to Jefferson. A big play looming on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Toward the end zone.
Wow.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive?